in San Francisco, just across the Sacramento on Powell, and as you can see, the sky is pretty grey today. It's not a good day to visit yet. It is pretty beautiful. Golden Gate Bridge on the far side, which I'll be crossing probably about 10 miles. Got my GPS actually called the Mui in San Francisco. And as you can see, I'm in the Chinatown area, hence the bus stop and the tram stop is got all the Chinese San Francisco, right? Yes, I'm in San Francisco, but you think I'm also in China? Yeah, it's not. I'm in Shanghai. No, I'm in San Francisco. Yeah, there's a Buddhist Taoist temple here in Chinatown. And it looks beautiful, as you can see from inside here. It's a Taoist temple. What's it called? Washington Street on Powell. So there's a cable car coming down from the classic road. There we go. There's a cable car straight up to Powell. In San Francisco? Yeah, no. I'm in Shanghai. I'm in Beijing. Am I really in Beijing? No, I'm in Shanghai. No, I'm in San Francisco. Why? This is Chinese ladies doing their morning session of exercise. Got their little music going on, but it's slightly flavored towards the American way of music. It's beautiful, peaceful. And they're getting warm up for the day to begin. Hard-working people. Lovely. And peaceful. Flag painted on here because I'm actually in Little Italy. Just gone by the Columbus Circus, and I have come to Little Italy, which is a representation of the Southern Italians when they left their homeland for better life here in the west coast of the United States. Most importantly, they've got it marked up here to confirm that they are actually from the Italian town. Some of the architecture in this San Francisco's neighborhood. As you can see, there's the old Italian influence on this particular building, which has got beautiful bay windows with so much of traditional architecture from Italy and school. Well, I think they're trying to teach people how to taste, understand about the texture and the age of this cheese. It's a school for cheese, learning how to eat cheese. San Francisco's cycling hire place where you can rent your bicycle for the day, for the week, for the entire month if you wish to. And most of all, we're coming to the Fisherman's Wharf, just about there. And what you should be doing is that you could be exploring life and the world. And most importantly, you could run out of food and die. You could get attacked by a bear and die. You could fall off a cliff and die, or you could stay at home, fall off your couch and die. You need to make that I'm here choice. At Pier 49, or 41 I should say. On the far side where you can see just a tiny little island to the right. And that is Alcatraz, one of the prisons that was used during a point where there was very dangerous and serious criminals that operated around in the United States. We have got here on Pier 42, I guess, that's the one of the aircraft carriers and a submarine. Now, the Golden Gate Bridge is a little while away on a walk, which I will be making progress now towards that direction. The time here is 11:30 on the 8th of May. Here's the entrance to the USS Pampanito SS383 and the US Jeremiah O'Brien. Okay, the submarine USS Pampanito SS3, the old traditional American entertainment hall. Used to be the old classical slot machines and places. This is a statement to be happy. See what every married woman must not avoid. And the modern day game machines. Artifacts. Used to be in the old days, all the old style game machines that we have found here. The old hangar. Laverica, that's Italian. The good luck spot, you find that in Rome. The old first electronic game machine. We have it here. Okay, sure, not at all. Welcome to the museum marquee. We're full of old and traditional game machines.
Ja, komm.
This is the museum mechanic. It's a coin-operated arcade. All sorts of game machines and slot machines from old days. At Pier 45, the shed. This is the famous Fisherman's Grotto. And you got all the clams, the chowders, all be served on this pier.
How many guys? What do you say?
Right, you've got the crab, the steam crabs. What's there? There's the boiling pan. It goes in there for me. And he's preparing the clam.
You want some? You went first. You want some? He wants.
A live crab. Pretty much waiting to be dropped into the boiling water.
Table, sir?
Just come out of the boiling pan.
Reed, is this the same stuff? Everything you see out here, you can order inside.
There's crab sandwich, lobster, prawns, cockerels, absolutely everything you want. There's the chowder, sourdough. It's a whole hot clam chowder roll is there. It's got some lobsters there. Fantastic. How are you? Whoa, baby. Wow. Fantastic. It's Wharf in San Francisco. It's this little Cipino's little restaurant, Italian style. Just on the side of the road. Steam donkey engine that pumps all the oil out of the ground. It's a massive stern wheel off the back of a boat which paddles through. It's keeping all these boats alive. Small boat shop. And it's a way to keep the old boats alive and going, and it's still done to the old traditional ways. Clams, glue them, clamp them, and they're restoring it to its former glory. It's a little boat shop at the Hyde Pier. the famous Redwood Highway 101, and quite close to, on the far side, is the Alcatraz, and you can hear the seals out there at the sea, quite popular and famous in San Francisco. Off the Eureka, the Northwestern Pacific Ferry, which until 41 was in service. The ship called the which went from all the way in Scotland. Well, the ship was built in Scotland, and it went all the way through the Cape in the South American continent, all the way up to Alaska, and then beyond Alaska onto the last frontier, which is called Kodiak Islands, which is the next territorial land, will be out in Russia called Kamchatka. Well, here we are. The most part of the trade, the route was mostly grain trade, which went all the way from England right the way down Cape Horn, across over to Alaska, where from there onwards, San Francisco onwards, it started doing the salmon trade. And here we have the city of San Francisco. The buildings are houses, buildings right around San Francisco's residential. We have the Baluka and a lot of the other sailboats from the past. And through the Alma sailboat, you can see Alcatraz, the island prison. A traditional scene from the West Coast. Yeah. That's the Hyde Pier and all the sail ships. Okay, the sun is slowly breaking out around the Alcatraz. There we go. The prison for the bad. It's out and away. Keeping it out at bay. Well, it's a peaceful visitor centre now. All the bad boys have left. Al Capone was one of them. One of the old bad boys, according to the law. Yet, that's where it was put away. Away from the civilized people that he didn't want to be mixed up with the rest of the civilized and law-abiding people, so they locked him away out there. Here we have it, just the Bay Area, and as you can see, the Golden Gate Bridge on the far side, engineering marvels, and there's the Rotunda, which I'll be visiting. The sights and sounds of San Francisco as you see it. Well, this is it. Have a look. Inspirational person. This inspiring posture of this person in the middle of the park. What is he saying? Who is he? Congressman Philip Burton. Was he inspiring? Was he an inspiring figure? What did he do? He was a politician. Was he an inspiring politician for change? And the freedom of movement and freedom of speech of his constituents who he represented, the government. A wind-swept tree in the middle of the park turns, twists and whirls. The seafront view homes, actually San Francisco's engine company. You can see the very style of these fire engines. Golden Gate Bridge, at least about another 3 or 4 miles to go before I can hit the actual bridge approach. And as I can sweep around, that's the private boat Marina. That's the rotunda, which is on the far side. Sweep across, see the Golden Gate Bridge alongside those sails. And there's a little lighthouse just over there. And if I sweep across, you will see one of the kids here, US flag. State of California flag. San Francisco side. You can see some tall sailboats there. Looks like there's a Swedish team on a large sailboat, and I've also seen the Oracle just about half an hour, 40 minutes ago, which most probably is some sort of a training session going on there with the global yacht sail race. And here's a police telephone, which must be now redundant, I would say, yet it's pretty interesting. And one of the old sirens for alarm, and yeah, that's the Marina, the private marina style of a road that's leading up to the hilltop of San Francisco's hilly